Alright, we're at the turnoff. We're gonna head up to Cache Creek. Looks like we beat the rain. This is there's the old Granite Cemetery here. They used to do gold mining up here, but sometime in the last couple of years, the Bureau of Land Management decided they didn't want people tearing up the hillside anymore. So I pulled a decent amount of gold out of this here spot, but you can't come here anymore. So this right here is Cache Creek. Let me get my gloves off and I can talk to you about it. Cache Creek runs all the way up here and up into the mountains. You can see some up there. So this right here is the Granite Cemetery. I've been here several times before now, done some gold mining down there. And a lot of the space down here in this kind of valley is claimed. There are gold claims on there, so you can't mine. But especially right up in this cut, that's where I did most of the mining the first trip I came out here. This whole area was mined pretty extensively in the 1800s. And they did what they call dredge, or yeah, isn't that, no, hydraulic mining. So the, what they would do is they'd go way up into the mountains and they'd find a stream, some kind of water or a lake or something, and they'd put pipes going to that lake all the way down here. So by the time you get down in the valley, you have high pressure, high flow water in these pipes. And what they would do is they'd shoot this water like a fire hose up at the hills and wash all the dirt down into the valley. And at the bottom of the valley, they'd put a bunch of sluice boxes and let all that dirt and water wash down across and collect the gold out of it. It's a very wasteful but fast and easy way to mine. It's terrible for the environment, absolutely destroys entire hillsides. So you can actually see, I don't know if you can see up on this hill there, but there's some it kind of looks like an aqueduct almost, and it used to go all the way across there. You can kind of see where the land was cleared, and then up into the mountains where they carried water down. So I've been up there and walked on that hill, and it's cool because there's like this big giant wooden aqueduct that was built in the 1800s to carry water down. But anyways, all the gold that we pull out of here is stuff that the mining companies in 1800 just couldn't be bothered with. Gold prices were so low back then that the amount of gold that they needed to have in a spot to make it worth mining was a lot. So they hydraulic washed a bunch of gold down through here, and they did a bunch of panning down through this cut and down through Cache Creek itself. So when I was pulling gold out of here, what was that, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, that first 3-week trip that I went on out here to go gold mining, what essentially we were pulling out of the ground was stuff that the mining companies in the 1800s left behind because it just wasn't worth pulling out of the ground. So anyways, they closed this whole area down now. There were private claims on either side, and the Bureau of Land Management decided they were sick and tired of people tearing up the ground up here. So not allowed to mine over here anymore. But about a mile up that road, kind of down in that cut there's still a giant area. This is called placer mining, P-L-A-C-E-R. There was a sign over there you saw. Placer mining, as opposed to hard rock mining, is when you let Mother Nature wash all the gold out of the rock down into a river and collect it out of the river. Hard rock mining is when you go straight into a mountain, dig into the side of a mountain, and pull out rocks that have gold in them, crush them up, and that's how you get the gold. So placer mining is the poor man's way of gold mining. If you're not a mining company, that's how you do it. And there's a giant placer mining area right up there. So that's where I'll camp tonight, and we'll do some gold mining this afternoon. And then that peak right up there, that is Quail Peak, and there's a really cool 4x4 trail that goes all the way up to the top of it. There's a bunch of old abandoned you know, log cabins and mining spots and stuff on the way up. It really is a neat ride, and the view from the top is spectacular. So you know, depending on the weather, I'm thinking that we'll go over to Cache Creek, dump a bunch of stuff off the bike to make it a little lighter, and then we'll try and get up to the top of Quail Mountain, see what it's like, and do some placer mining this afternoon. Should be a great time. Really is beautiful. We're definitely up in the high plains now. The bartender at that place I ate lunch said that Salida is 7,500 feet, and this is much higher than that. I don't quite know what Granite's at. I actually still have coverage, so I'll look it up and tell you. But we're just outside of Granite, Colorado. That was that town where I stopped, right down there. Not very much in Granite. It's kind of just some houses on either side of that river down there. But there's some good gold mining out here. Too much front brake. All right, I said if I dumped it less than 2 times, and that was only 1 time. Oh, I f***ed up my brake lever. Oh. Well. Okay, we got some repairs to make in camp tonight.